Now, I'm going to be talking about something here that's actually it's a story from the Bible. I'm going to give you guys kind of a different perspective on what I think happened. First of all, guys, I'm not going against the Bible. I've known the history of the Bible because first when you mention the Bible, people get pretty sensitive with this type of information. But of course, letting you guys know that I don't see the Bible as a religious book. I see it as a historical book, and I enjoy reading. And I've come across some information here where I got myself involved in. I was diving into some discoveries they actually just found out about the Red Sea over there, right next to Saudi Arabia, and basically that location across the world over there. Um, anyway, guys, it's not far from Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Sudan. Now, that area is a highly seismic, have a lot of seismic activity. Now, what they've discovered, they've discovered an entire, sorry, army. Yep, 2 mile stretch of graveyard in the Dead Sea. So it have proven that the story about the Israelites crossing the Red Sea and the Egyptian army chasing after them and got overwhelmed by the water. It's a lot of truth to it. But there's a reason why I'm doing this video. It is not everything. According to the story in the Bible, it's not what you think it is. Pharaoh come, put the wrath, go part the sea open, put the wrath, sea opened up, cross the sea. No. That didn't happen. And I am probably going to get cursed out for this, but it's okay. I'm just enlightening you guys with the information that I came across. There's actually a road in that water, in that sea. Keep in mind that Red Sea go all the way down to 1.5 miles deep. It's extremely deep. But where the Israelites cross in the Red Sea, nothing split open. There was already a road there that stretches 10 miles. Listen to me carefully. On this road, where that stretches 10 miles, this is where they now find the debris of horses, chariots. They even find some of the chariots they've just discovered. This discovery was a private discovery in 2024, heavily funded by people with a lot of money. And the archaeologists were given the best of the best when it comes to equipment. They found gold chariots under the Red Sea. First of all, it's now embedded in the coral of the Red Sea. So by law, they can't mess with the coral. So they didn't really touch nothing. They just collected data. So they've discovered that there's actually a road, a 10-mile road in the Red Sea, where it's basically 1.5 miles on that road is a graveyard of bodies of thousands of people. Chariots, basically soldiers, and they even find weapons. Basically, the reason why I'm explaining this, guys, I'm doing critical thinking. Me knowing seismic activity, knowing the fault line, knowing then when I start looking up the Red Sea, knowing where it's located. After collecting the data, I've come to realize this. Moses, that person is real. Did he take out the Israelites out of Egypt away from the pharaohs? Yes. These pharaohs, I don't think they were fully human. I would say they were Anunnakis. Anunnakis were enslaving other humans. Moses were given the information where to take the Israelites. And I will definitely say he was given the information by an Anunnaki, angel, extraterrestrial, whatever you want to call them. He was given a particular time and date. I wouldn't say date, but a particular time when to cross the Red Sea, when to get on the road. He didn't part the Red Sea. There was a road already there. So in the Bible, he said he put up the rod, the sea part. No, that didn't happen. There was already a road there. What happened when he crosses the Red Sea and when the Egyptian army came behind them, a huge earthquake happened. A huge earthquake happened at the right time to create a big enough tsunami. What happened was a huge earthquake that created a big seismic activity, and followed by the seismic activity, a gush of water, which is a tsunami. So, seeing it in this perspective tells me Moses was given information, obviously by the Anunnaki, an advanced civilization, where to go, what time you should pass on this road on the Red Sea. This is the time you should pass. So after you pass, there's gonna come an earthquake that's gonna flood the entire street off the Red Sea, that road, that 10-mile road. And it's true, they've discovered it, that the armies there, thousands of bodies under the Red Sea with chariots, even gold chariots. They said that they only found one. The gold chariot basically saying that whoever that was in this particular chariot could be a pharaoh, could be someone of a high ranking official. So in back then, high ranking official would wear gold and higher quality um, um, materials to show, basically that's how they show ranks among themselves. So interesting information. Just knowing this information is I'm absolutely grateful for knowing this information. Again, I'm not saying the Bible is incorrect. I'm just reshaping certain things and looking at it from a different perspective. Knowing now there's a road in that go through the Red Sea, an ancient road. Travelers used to take this road, and this is the same road Moses took the Israelite through. And after he crosses that road, the army of Egyptians were behind him, and they didn't get to cross it fully because they were taken out by a pool of water. What if you're crossing an area where you find a lot of water? What can create a tsunami, a pool of water to gush towards you? Think about that, folks. What is that natural disaster that can bring that type of activity towards human and literally take out thousands of people? The only thing that can do that is an earthquake. So Moses didn't take his staff and part the sea. He didn't do that. He didn't take the staff and close the sea. He didn't do that. Everything happened because of an earthquake. He was given the right information by the right Anunnaki, when to cross, how to cross, and he obeyed them. And by doing that, he escaped being captured by the Egyptians, and the Egyptians lost their lives. They were taken out by a tsunami. Interesting. It's a very, very interesting information. But it's not information that they want out. They don't really want this information out there. So, but I'm just sharing it with you guys. I hope you find it interesting, because I really do find that interesting. It's great to know. Again, I'm not against the Bible. I read the Bible. I don't see it as a religious book. I see it as a historical book, historical facts that's been watered down over the years by man, but it's not completely untrue, because the stories are true that's in the Bible, and these are stories, ancient Sumerian stories, by the way. That's that's my iPad listening to me. Shut up. Shut up, my iPad. Anyway, forget about that, guys. Anyway, so I'm trying to close this iPad. Anyway, stop. So yeah, interesting, and I hope you guys find that information great the way I do. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I apologize about my iPad. It's just sometimes it listens to me.